Oh, he got a permit to sell fireworks this season? Go fucking be with him then. Fucker don't even got good deals. Oh, he gets tribal discount at the only gas station in town? Go fucking be with him then. Fucker can't even fill up his tank. Oh, he won jackpot last night on my machine? Go fucking be with him then. Fucker can't save any money anyways. Oh, he makes good tribal art? Go fucking be with him then. I'd be nice too if I didn't have to go to work every day. Oh, he's not ashamed to have hickeys in public? Go fucking be with him then. Those are from his cousin anyways. Ah. Oh, he doesn't live at his grandma's? Go fucking be with him then. You know I take care of her. His grandpa taught him how to smoke good fish? Go fucking be with him then. Not king salmon.
That audio comes from a good friend of his name's John Reamer. You guys can follow him on TikTok and all that. I think it's John Reamer or it's Jay Reamer or something like that. And I just did the is something like that. I shouldn't do that. I'm not that kind of person. I think it's Jay Reamy. I think that's what it is. I just did it again. Oh my God. So anyway, the audio comes from him, and it's just like it's a clip from the title of the video is Insecure Res Guys Part 1. He actually has a Part 2 out if you guys are interested, and I think it was influenced by, he tagged who it was influenced by, but this was his, rendition of it, and I think it was really good. It's funny because I don't want to be like, oh, I've been there, but like everyone has been that guy. It's like, oh, they have that, then go be with them then. I'm not saying I've had that in the relationship I'm in now, but, I've seen it, or I've been around that, that toxicity. That's toxicity in its own way too. A lot of people believe that, you got to be a secure man all the time, and it's hard to do that sometimes when you're going against guys like Jason Momoa and stuff, like he's in like movies and stuff, and he's got like the Poseidon thing. I don't have a Poseidon thing, just like I know Jason Momoa has that. He's the Aquaman guy, and I don't got that. I do got a podcast, and a little bit of money sometimes, like to spend maybe on NFTs, but not really. I never really do it. So it's kind of hard for me to be like, this is what I'm going to do. Actually just got a text from John right now on the computer. Shout out to him. I should be recording this on TikTok, but I'm not. Time goes at the same time most of the time. Like daylight savings, you sometimes lose an hour, or you get one. That's just kind of how it goes. But I think you it's still 24 hours a day, I think, because if they ended up taking one, and then giving us one back, it would just still be 24. So that's math for you. Anyways, thank you guys for being here today. I actually just got done doing a bunch of dishes. I was actually, like when you're doing dishes, you come across, the thing that everyone comes across, and the water splashes at you. When the water splashes at you at doing the dishes, that's, you can't give up. You're in it for the long haul at that point. You think you're just doing dishes and it's just going to be innocent. You're not going to get water on you. But, you got a lot of things in there. It's going to get dirty. It's going to get a little wet too. It's almost like you're in the splash zone in the comfort of your own home. That's what doing the dishes is like. I mean, there's other chores too that are like, you could really treat them as something else if you really think about it. Like you can really think about, taking the garbage out is like an adventure, things to help you like get these chores done. Because there's a lot of things out there that people don't want to do, especially chores. I can't really think of one for laundry, though. Laundry is one of those things where not a lot of people are really fans of, I think. I mean, you sit there, you fold, and yeah, the things smell good and stuff, but like you can't really relate it to something. Maybe you can be like, hey, I'm working at Nike right now. You could think of like some nice upbeat music going on, maybe someone walking in. You're saying hello and you're folding. Because, when I was working at retail and I was folding, it didn't seem as bad. I was removed from that, when I was folding. But now, when you get home, you're like, oh man, I'm not folding this. I'm going to throw this in the underwear drawer. I don't got to fold that because that goes in a drawer. Do you guys have that feeling? Sometimes I do that, or I'll get the socks too. I like to get socks and put those in a drawer. I mean, some people I've seen, actually, this is like a thing. This is like really weird. But it's like technically it makes you be really organized. It's like you take the socks, the two socks, so you lay them down, and then you put them on top of each other, fold them, and then fold them again, and then face them upwards. Dude, no. What I do when I get socks, I get both of them, and then I throw it. You know what I mean? If you guys are listening to the audio version of this, that's basically when you put another sock in another one, and then you roll it, and then it's like in a bundle. That's how I like to do it. It's like a bundle of sage. I'd be turning my socks into that sage real quick. Just, I got that roll ready. But other chores, I mean, you got washing the windows, which I've heard is actually pretty good to do, so you could see outside and stuff. You don't want to be sending someone a Snapchat of something going on outside, and then they're going to make fun of your window. And that's the same thing with mirrors. A lot of people will take selfies all the time, and they'll say, hey, you like my outfit? And then their mirror is really dirty. That's the first thing people go to, You're like sitting there, and you're like, oh, I'm feeling my fit. You send it, post it, and there's always that one person who wants to just hate on the fit, which is, that's just how it goes. And but then another thing that happens is they just want to make fun of the mirror. So basically, if you guys want to know how to clean a mirror, I don't have mirror cleaner or glass cleaner. What you do is you go and get some dish soap, and then you just like probably like 10% of like dish soap, like tiny amount, and then a whole bunch of water. Mix it. Don't get it too soapy, and then go to it. And then I sometimes get a paper towel. And a lot of people say you're not supposed to use paper towels, but I do, or I use a microfiber thing, and that's how you clean a window. Anyway, you guys aren't here to learn how to clean a window. You guys are here to, actually, no, you guys are kind of here to hear what I have to say, I guess, and thank you guys. Shout out to TikTok Live today. We're TikTok Live today, so everyone who is there, what's going on, and everyone who's listening on SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, however you listen, some people like to listen to certain platforms because of certain colors. Some people like the color green, so they go in with Spotify. Some people like Apple Music and whatever color they are, and then they go with Apple Music. I mean, I don't really know, like when I'm making subtitles, what color to make Apple Music. I usually just go with like a purple and orange kind of. That's the vibe I get from it. I mean, I could totally just go with like the red or the, but anyway, that's what I've been doing. I've been thinking about stuff like that, and how I can reach the audiences. And I think doing a TikTok thing was pretty cool. Like that's the thing about TikTok. It's a good app. A lot of people are on it. It's easy to be consumed. Like I should say, and I shouldn't say it's easy to consume. It's not like I'm ordering a number 2, a quarter pounder or anything. I don't think that's quarter pounder anymore. Anyway, TikTok has an algorithm that is consumer friendly, I should say. So when you make content, a lot of people can see it if the algorithm plays right. A lot of people like to hype up the TikTok algorithm, but don't realize that it has its flaws too. TikTok algorithm is great, but I swear it doesn't want to listen to me when I say I'm not interested in a video. If I'm not interested in a video, I don't want to see or hear that sound. I'll hide it, I'll say not interested in the sound, it will still pop up. I don't get that. I mean, maybe a lot of people who listen, will take this and be like, yes, I also agree with that. Or they're just going to say something like, this is why I don't use TikTok. That's why I use Instagram Reels. And those are the people I don't really get. You're going to use Instagram Reels instead of TikTok. You're basically on TikTok at that point. Like, what's with the scaredness of TikTok? Is it like the whole like spying on you thing that happened early when the app came out? I mean, no one's spying on you. No one wants to spy on you. I mean, maybe if you have like a creepy person who like likes a lot of your photos, or them, maybe they're spying. But like the government, like, come on, dude. Like, you're a sophomore in high school that comes home and plays Call of Duty. They're just seeing what you're doing. I mean, at that point, I'm not for it. I don't really want them to spy on me. That's for sure. But anyway, I'm not trying to get on this little, spying track, because that doesn't really do anyone any good. Talking about conspiracies. I can talk about conspiracies. I think I just don't really, I think, what is going on? Gosh, I'm spying on you, bro. Yeah, I had to see that one. I just saw like a picture, like I thought I knew, and then I had to go see it. So if you guys wondering what happened, I went and checked out TikTok from my guy Tosh. He's actually in Buffalo right now. If you guys are in the Pacific Northwest, it's actually, Seattle. That's where I'm from. We don't get snow. I mean, rarely. This year we got some snow. Tosh, one of my good friends, my girlfriend's brother, he is from Buffalo or Tuscarora, and they actually just got, from what I could totally be wrong, they got 2 feet of snow. So imagine like you're just chilling, you wake up, you have 2 feet of snow, and a lot of people, hey, I'm from Minnesota, hey, I'm from Canada, I'm from Kansas, I know what that feels like. Okay, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who've never experienced that type of snow. I've experienced like waking up, there's 9 inches, 2 feet. Dude, I've gone up to the mountain one time. Mountains don't really count because they're the mountains. The snow went all the way up past the stop sign. That's how much snow they got in the mountains. That's insane. I don't really go up to the mountains much, but that was really something else, if you ask me. But I've been also thinking about what I could do for my health. My girlfriend's actually been juicing, and I kind of was like, I'm not gonna do it. I don't really know if I really want to juice. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And so I ended up helping her, and I started basically doing everything but make the juice. I started to learn how to make the entire juice. I told her to just give me the recipe at this point. Like, hey, if you're going to want a juice, just tell me how to make it. And then if you're at work and you want to come home and you're hungry, I could just make one. And then maybe I could have one. It was kind of like the Pretty Patty or the Krabby Patty episode on SpongeBob, when Squidward was like trying not to acknowledge that he likes Krabby Patties. But then he finally said like something, and SpongeBob was like, oh, you like them, don't you? That's exactly what happened. So I chugged like this big green juice about this big, and I felt full, but I still went and ate some rice, seaweed, and Spam, and then a little bit of soy sauce. But I'm trying not to eat too much soy sauce, because when I have soy sauce, it really has salt in it. As someone who's not really a salt guy, I mean, I put salt on a lot of things, and I'm relishing in that. I know one day I'm gonna get older and I'm not gonna have much salt. They're gonna say, hey Dom, watch the salt. So that's why I'm taking advantage of the time I get to have with salt right now. I'll put a little extra just for when I don't get to have it when I'm older. And a lot of people will say, hey, you're actually kind of screwing yourself by doing that. You realize that you putting salt on everything a little bit more now is just going to make it come out faster. And you know what? That's just how it goes. I want to experience salt, man. Salt's in everything. It's not water, though. I mean, some people like to say it's in certain types of bottle of water. You know, drinking out of mason jars is pretty cool, too. I'm drinking out of this this mason jar. It's just water. Trying to watch my water intake. Or increase my water intake, I should say. So, what's been going on at work? Work is going good. Basically, just staying at it. School, staying at it. You know, nothing really more that's really worth about talking about. But I want to announce something. I will not be creating a Patreon account. What Patreon is basically getting paid from your audience to produce more content. And I have decided I am not making one. And, you know, because here's the thing. I'm trying to get people to watch the podcast without even having to pay money. So what is going to make them paying money do me? At least at the point of where I'm at right now, you know? So I've decided not to do that. I'm going to try to go maybe making a course route, NFT route. I don't really know yet. But I know I've been telling you guys like what I've been up to, but I want to announce that there will be no Patreon. So we're not leaving. We're staying regular. You know, so that was kind of something I want to tell you guys. And you know, what else has been going on? I've been trying to notice things I really enjoy eating. Things that I'm really kind of iffy about sometimes aren't really aren't worthwhile. But what is worthwhile is talking about what I really like. I really like Mexican food. Mexican food is awesome. I really admire everything about Mexican food. Anything obviously native or traditional food, yeah, I like that too. But my tier list of food, would have to go probably, you know, traditional foods, Mexican foods. Oh my God, traditional food, Mexican food. I shouldn't say foods. So traditional, Mexican. I'm just going to say teriyaki. Please don't, you know, come out. I think that's Japanese. American. Then Italian. Then Indian. And then, or I should say Middle Eastern. That, I guess that doesn't really sound right. Sorry. Middle Eastern. And then what is at the bottom? Korean barbecue I haven't really tried enough, so I can't really like give you like a perfect thing about that. But yeah, those are my tier lists, you know, and a lot of people have a good time at eating. You know, like I was telling my girlfriend about this one time. I was in high school and there was these kids acting up. And you know, when you're in high school, you start throwing a lot of you know, like kickbacks at you start off and you go out, you bring like 15 people out to eat with you because you're like, that's cool. You know, when you were in high school, like it was cool to bring more than 10 people to a restaurant, apparently. I don't know why, but we all did it. Or maybe me and my friends just did it. We'd get like 10 of us, no matter where we went. And we would just go. You know, now it's like we get like 3 of us and we're good. But that's what happened. So anyway, there was 10 of us, and then like obviously like other high schoolers were there too. And there was these high schoolers that were throwing ketchup fries. And if you guys don't know what that is, a ketchup fry is literally what I just explained. A ketchup fry is somebody dipping their fry in ketchup and throwing it at someone, and it will stick on them. Not a good thing. I'll be honest, it was not me, and it was not my friend group, and a lot of people are going to be like, that's bullshit. That's really, really specific for you guys not to have done it. And I've never thrown a ketchup fry, but I've seen it happen. Because I know the reason why I've never threw a ketchup fry is because I would be so upset if that actually happened to me. If somebody threw a ketchup fry and I was wearing a new shirt, you know, or I'm there with my parent, my mom, you know, and that happened, or they saw that, they'd be like, what the? So that's the reason. But anyway, I would go to these places and they'd be throwing ketchup fries, and I would be like so distraught. Even in high school, I'd be like, why the hell are they throwing ketchup fries? You know, I fell off the ketchup train a long time ago. You know, shout out to Nickelodeon. They made this commercial when I was really, really young, you know, and it showed how much sugar was in ketchup. And I was like, I don't want to eat it anymore. And I decided not to eat it no more. So I joined Team Mustard. I was always Team Mustard anyway. But I really like French's mustard. French's yellow mustard. I'm basic. That's all you really need. Any yellow mustard I'm a fan of. I'm not too big of the honey mustard or the other mustards, but mustard's cool in my book. You know, I mean, a mustard fry I feel like wouldn't even be as bad as a ketchup fry. There's something about the name ketchup, that it's red, and that it's like a little like it's red. You know, like if someone threw a mustard fry at me, it wouldn't even be as big of a deal as if a ketchup one was. And that's just my opinion. You know, a lot of people want to disagree probably, but that's just my opinion. And what else has been going on in the world? Man, I just don't want to sit here and say something that hasn't really been. Oh yeah, there was like a tsunami warning on the Pacific Northwest, and that was kind of scary. You know, just thinking about what you can, you know, what you're doing. If you're out there, you know, flying a kite, maybe you got to come inside, but that's about it. I've been thinking, I thought about, you know, this is a really guy thing to think about. So apologies in advance for all the women out there listening. I guess they can hear too. I wonder what their opinions are. And I already know Quinna's opinion on this. You know, so like, you know, a lot of people save up a lot of money to build a house eventually, or get a house, or rent one, or get an apartment. So I'm in the process of trying to save up to buy one or to build one day. And I'm half joking about this, but like, what if I built a urinal in the bathroom? I know it's really like selfish though, because if a girl were to come over, they'd be like, I mean, I would make another toilet too, because I can't go number two in the urinal, you know. But maybe in the downstairs man cave or something, you know, put that there. And I maybe it would be more hard to clean, you know. And maybe some of you are eating while listening to this, and in that case, I'm gonna kind of keep moving on a little bit. But yeah, you know. There's things in, you know, building houses that I think are really exciting. I'd really want the bathroom to be good, because you spend a lot of time in the bathroom, you know. Everyone says, you know, you spend a lot of time in the living room and stuff like that, but, you know, you also spend a lot of time in their bathroom, and you want to feel good there, you know. You don't want to feel cramped in there. And that's the truth. I actually went and got some water, and I went and got some dried mangoes. You know, the thing is with dried fruit, it stays good for a long, long time. You know, I think that was maybe a thing they maybe did back then when they were traveling. You know, maybe they were drying things. You know, that's why I think beef jerky was a thing, you know. It stayed long for a long time, because you cooked it and then you could just keep it there, you know. That's why beef jerky was so, I think, vital. Maybe that's why it started becoming more of a thing. Hey, while you're traveling, you could eat this when you're hungry. Hey, man, I start eating beef jerky still nowadays. I'll be driving to other states, hitting up other gas stations. I'm getting beef jerky for that reason. It's going to stay good for a while. I went to a gas station one time, and I ended up getting like $60 worth of beef jerky. Not really that proud. I had a bunch of money in my wallet because I just got paid, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to get some beef jerky, and then I don't got to get snacks wherever I go. And what do you know, the next stop we go, I get snacks. So it didn't really work out the way I thought it was going to work out. But I was thinking about things in my house. I walk around here, you know, take a little break, kind of think about what I could talk about to you guys. And I was thinking about, you know, when you go places, when you go to, you know, family members' houses, and they have pictures hung up on the wall. Pictures, regular pictures. It's really special when somebody keeps a picture up for a really long time to me. When they just have the same picture up and it's just been up for... I like that. It shows, I don't know why. To me, it just shows like stability or, like something. Like I can go to my uncles or aunties or grandmas or grandpas and they're going to have a picture that's been there for a while. And that's really cool. Like I have stuff that hangs up on the wall and stuff. I have a blanket and some pictures and stuff, but I think there's something really special about that. And that's been what I've been kind of doing with my girlfriend's picture behind me. I've been trying to always have that in the key frame and, to show that, I really like that accountability aspect of people having pictures on the wall, I'm still in the process of growing my hair out. It's rough. Every day I wake up and I want to cut it, and I think it's coming close. I don't know if it's that I'm too lazy to go get it cut at this point, or if it means I need to go do it because I need to do it, But I haven't done it yet, so I guess I really don't want to cut it that bad, because if I wanted to cut it by now, I would have. And I'm on 2 days of going to the gym, back at it. Drinking some juices, some green juices, some Verde, and some orange ones and some red ones too. It does not mean I'm not eating donuts or chicken and biscuits with American cheese in a can. It doesn't mean I'm still not doing that, because I am. And I'm lactose intolerant, yes, because I haven't told you guys that in every episode that you guys have been listening. But other than that, I've been playing some video games, trying to figure out balance in life and work like everybody else does, I'm not different, the only thing that's different from you and I is that I'm recording my thoughts into a microphone and I'm editing it. That's really the only difference. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, I'm not better than anyone. And I shouldn't have to say that, but sometimes people need to hear it, like I've never tried to ever say that to anyone, but that's just how it goes. Everyone's equal, and just remember that, especially like when you're watching a football game and you just hate the guy next to you because he's wearing a different colored jersey. Oh my God, I saw this video of this guy and so he was a Steeler fan, and I'm not a big Steeler fan. I'm really not. I'm a Ravens fan and a Seahawks fan, and also like a Bills fan too, because that's where my girlfriend's family's from. So I'm like 3 fans, and none of those teams like the Steelers. So I should just put that out there that I'm not a big Steeler fan, and I'm going to be telling the story, and it does make the Steeler fan look bad, but it's also a viral video. This single dad and his kid, I don't know if he's single, but his just a dad and his son were at a game, and the Steeler fan was making fun of the Ravens fan because the Ravens were losing, and it was a woman, and she was getting so fed up, turned around and threw her beer at him on camera, just got him. The guy, wipes it off, and you could tell he's visibly upset. The son next to him starts crying because the son knows him best. He's like, I know what he's going to do. This guy loses his cool. Doesn't lay a finger on her, but starts yelling and getting in her face. And, that's pretty damn close to touching, Everyone's saying, don't touch her. He didn't touch her. Authorities come up, escort her out. He runs after her. Like, bro, you already got what you wanted. He said, get out of here to her. She gets escorted, and then you run at her. You got what you wanted. So and that's the thing, is like he didn't have to antagonize her, and she didn't have to throw the beer. Boom, plain and simple. On both sides. But a lot of people are going to take either side because they're either maybe as surface level, they're a Steeler fan, she's a Ravens fan, or He's a male, she's a female. People take sides for anything. I do it too, you know. I take sides sometimes because someone's native. Maybe that isn't the right thing to do, but I do it, you know. Or sometimes I don't take advice from someone because they aren't native, and that's not good. That's not good. That's still, you know, if someone's giving advice, it doesn't matter who they are. If it's true, it's true. Just like this whole NFL thing, everyone's getting mad about. You know what? I don't even need to talk about it, but basically it was just like a race thing. You know, we don't need to get into that. But anyway, what else has been going on? This is kind of like one of those episodes where it's like a filler episode, I feel like. I've been watching how it's made videos. I've been watching donuts and how they're made, actually, and how they're filled up with the cream. You know, I've always been really interested in those videos, you know. Just, they're one of those videos. I liked watching the ones where things, how they're made, and also like watching videos of like how blacksmiths make like a chain from like a rusty chain to like a katana sword. That's so cool. I don't know why, but it's super cool to me. And like, just to see something from stage A to stage Z, super cool. I think that's why a lot of those videos do good on YouTube, because a lot of people are just aimlessly, you know, looking for something to look at on YouTube. But that's just something that was really interesting to me. What else has been going on? Let's see. Been juicing. Been cleaning a lot. You have those weeks where you just feel like you're so bogged down with chores that you just feel like you're almost doing that forever. Like, I feel like there's some weeks I just feel like I'm killing it on chores, and then there's some other ones where I just feel like I've done chores all week. But you can't give up. You know, you can't get mad at it, because everyone's got to do it. I sat there. This is what happened. I was doing dishes, and I was just like, why am I doing these? And got mad and visibly upset. You know, no one else is home, just me. And I was like, this is something people got to do. You know, if you don't like doing dishes, buy paper plates. Boom. There. Then you're going to have to take the garbage out more. Then maybe you're doing more damage to the planet. So what do you want to do? You know, you don't like dishes? Buy paper plates. Boom. And then don't complain to me about the world when it's filling up landfills because you keep using paper plates. And there's nothing wrong with using paper plates, because I like using paper plates. I actually just went and bought a whole 60 stack, so maybe I'm not the best person for the world. You know, I feel like politics are so scary nowadays, or not scary. Politics are so touchy now. You know, I feel like if I announced to the world that I bought a pack of paper plates, everyone would be mad. You know, and all I did was buy some paper plates. I don't want to be looked at as a bad guy, you know. I know the world's not doing too good, but does that mean I can't buy paper plates? Maybe it does, you know, but I like them. You know, it makes my life a little easier. That's what, you know, that's something that happened. If I could share one more story with you guys. Oh man. So I was on a road trip to North Dakota with my cousin Darian, and I think I've discussed this story a lot. We went with this. I should just not say his name, because I'm pretty sure someone could look up my following and look up this guy's name, because I'm following him. We were going to a powwow in North Dakota, and my mom gave me this pillow. It was an emoji pillow, and I was like, Mom, I'm not trying to bring that. You know, I was like 17 or I was 18, so I just thought I was too cool for anything my mom gave me. She gave me this pillow. She's like, you don't need it for the road trip. I was like, no, I won't. So I had this pillow in my backpack, and I was like, I'm not going to bring it out. I'm not going to get made fun of by anyone. There's a guy in the back seat with me. Fuck, man. Wish I had a pillow. And I had one. So I said, here, man, I got a pillow. You can use this. And he looked at it. It's an emoji pillow. And I thought I was going to get made fun of, you know. Here I am with this emoji pillow, you know, putting myself out there. Here, have my pillow. And he looks at it. This is the coolest pillow I've ever seen. Uses it, goes to sleep. Dude, that was cool. I was happy, you know, like it made me feel good. And that's, you know, the importance of the story is, you know, you're kind of overthinking, you know, certain things. Like people are like, oh, I don't want to bring a lunchbox to work because I'm going to get made fun of. Okay. It's all it is something holding your food, bro. Don't let it get too deep, you know. It's not deeper than that. But anyways, today, now it's 9:43 p.m., January 17th, 2022. I hope you guys have a great one. I hope you guys are out there killing it. I hope you guys are staying consistent. And if you guys aren't, get back at it. You know, get through those mental problems. I know they're hard to face. Take it one step at a time. You know, maybe two, maybe you can skip a step. But, you know, take care of the thing that is mattering the most and what you can take care of. Don't worry about the things you can't fix on your own. You know, if you got to wait for the mail to bring your package, you can't change that. You know, you could try to change your address, but I don't think that's like you're allowed to. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great one. Hope you keep maintaining that level of excellence. I'll see you guys next week. Hoi.